WF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Hold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of elevation, just passing the team over here might finish like bright future, we can't vanish. SE25 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more rivers, reactions, fan cams, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when Eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
Big up everyone, just double checking. Can you hear me? And am I lagging? Just double checking. I hope you're good, hope you're well. I hope you've had a good evening so far. This is once again the WSL Academy Lowdown. Let me just open the chat, make sure. Guys, just drop me like a thumbs up if I'm not lagging, because last week was mad. Last week was a disaster to the point where I've had to use a different laptop. Yes, I'm all good. And stuff. So yeah, this, like I said, this is a completely new platform which we're really just trying to get our head around. For me personally, I like it. It's got everything there for us. Everything is there, quite handy and stuff. But as soon as, like, obviously I've gone from a Mac to a Windows, things look different, things change, and so on and so forth. So big up Mitch for obviously giving us the thumbs up. And yeah, let's get going, because unfortunately I don't have the graphics like I did last week. Once again, changing to Windows and just navigating that and stuff. But I'll get it all fixed and up and ready proper for you next week, guys. But let's get into it. I hope you're good. And where do we start? WSL. We always start with the WSL. Now, big up Nikki. I know you obviously got a lot going on at the minute with work and that. So now don't stress on it. That Nikki will be obviously the regular host of this segment, but as he's busy, he's got a lot going on with work and that. We still have to keep the show running. So obviously for now I've stepped in. But let's go WSL. 3 more signings were made, and I believe these were all done last Friday. So let's go into the first one. And once again, apologies for the lack of graphics. Change to Windows. It's telling me it has to be this format, that format. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get it sorted. Poppy Pritchard. Oh my gosh, I just shouted. Poppy Pritchard. Season-long loan from Manchester City. Now she's just 18 years old. And Pritchard is an England youth international who has already scored an impressive 13 goals in 13 appearances for the England under-19s. Great stats, by the way. Versatile forward, managed to find the net inside 15 minutes of her England under-19s debut last year as the young Lionesses beat Denmark 5-0. Pritchard added, "It's great to be at Crystal Palace. I'm super excited to be here. I can't wait for the season to start." And I mean, she's so young, but scoring regularly. Like, age, honestly, is just a number. You know, and hopefully she could obviously replicate that for us going forward. Because obviously, like I said, WSL, very, very tough competition, you know, and we don't have an easy start. I mean, I think our first two are Tottenham and Chelsea. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to look to be there, take my daughter to that game. I mean, maybe my niece as well, to the game at Sellers Park on the 27th. And that's the day before we go up to Everton as well. So busy weekend. Lily Woodham. Now she's on loan from Seattle Reign until the end of January. And I'm going to assume that's when obviously the women's MLS starts. So the 24-year-old left back started her senior career at Bristol City and then signed for Reading in 2018, where she would make 65 appearances. Woodham captained Reading for the 2023-24 season before signing for Seattle Reign in 2024. A senior world's international, Woodham has also made 29 appearances for her country. Woodham added, "I'm super excited. I can't wait to get going with the season. I'm buzzing." And you know what? With all these signings so far, it's almost as if we've kind of had two positions for two players for each position, which is great. You know, it's a long season, it's a tough season, so we're going to need all the help we can get. You know, obviously we've got a couple injuries which were unfortunate, include like Ellis Hughes, and also we've lost quite a few players. Sibley, I believe, has gone to Newcastle along with is it Paige Bailey? Apologies if I got that wrong, and apologies for the noise in the background. I bet Nevea's doing the madness back there. I bet Nevea's doing the madness. So apologies if you hear that. But yeah, so we've obviously got to build on the squad. It's so important, you know, just to make sure, at the very least, give ourselves a good account. You know, we've done so well to get to this stage. I really hope we can, you know, kick on and push forward and maybe have a couple seasons in the WSL, which would be amazing. Right, the final signing, Katie Stengel. So she signed from New Jersey / New York Gotham FC, but this is subject to international clearance at the time. Don't know how long this takes. I'm assuming maybe a week or two, but yeah, she signed subject to international clearance. She's a 32-year-old, signed on a 2-year deal, and she brings vast experience because she's also played for Bayern Munich, Washington Spirit, Utah Royals, and Liverpool. So she's definitely got experience, which is great. A proven winner. She's won the Under-20 World Cup with the US national team in 2012, as well as from Bundesliga title in 2014-15 with Bayern Munich. She found the net consistently last time she played in the WSL, scored an impressive 17 in 33 appearances with Liverpool during the 22-23 season. She scores. She scores goals. She said, "It's been a whirlwind. I'm very excited to be here. I loved the WSL when I was playing in England, so I'm just happy to be back and get an opportunity." And we're happy. We're happy as well. We're buzzing at the fact that, you know, I think that's 14 signings. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I believe that's 14 signings, which is absolutely incredible. And yeah, fair play. Absolutely fair play to the coaches, everyone running things at the back. You know, like I said, we want to give ourselves a very, very good account of ourselves in our first season in the WSL and not obviously embarrass ourselves one bit. So no, really, really happy with that. Okay, let's go to some comments. Search for Sunday. No, 100%, 100%. I'm not at the game, but if it's not at a time where it clashes, I'll just do watch along because I believe, I hope they stick to it. I believe WSL games will be shown, whether it's on Sky Sports or even on YouTube. So if that's the case, then I'll just hop on and do a watch along for it. Funny how women's team make more signings than the men's squad. No facts. They do make a lot more signings. But you know what? Like I said, when you gain promotion, that's the way you've done it. You've got to be on it. You've got to be on it. Yes, I'm going to actually discuss this in a bit. To be honest, Mitch, I think it was a very, very good showing. Yes, please, people, smash the like button. We basically did the whole squad refresh due to promotion. Had a lot of loanees last season too. Yeah, absolutely. And this is why all the business that we've done, we've needed to do. Even still, we seem to be the pundits' favorite to go back down. Will be a tough season for us, but excited to finally be. And you know, I think that's what it is. You know, like we may actually go back down. Like, let's just be real about it. But it's such an achievement anyway to get there in the first place. You know, I mean, the WSL, number one, obviously the talent pool is just picking up like crazy. It's getting the attention it deserves a bit more. I still think it needs to be pushed a bit more. But when you look at like FA Cup finals and stuff, I went to one with my daughter when it was City versus Chelsea. and there was I think it was about 80,000 plus. Correct me if I might be wrong, maybe even 84. So it shows that like it's getting out there, which is a plus, and now we're part of that, you know. So let's make history. Let's just stay up and take absolutely. This will be perfect. This will be perfect, 100%. So I'm just trying to make sure I get this correct. I hope I've. There we go. That's what I needed. Sorry. Just getting up the information about the friendly that we just recently had. But yeah, it was a dominant performance in that. Prolific striker as well. She scored a stupid amount of goals up at Stangel. Yep, 100%. Chelsea game is televised on Sky for sure. Yep, I'm going to be at the game. I'm going to make sure. Chiefing, I think is successful. Bro, I don't know what you mean. And that might be a me issue, not you. So I'm not blaming you, but like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't get it. Anyway, let's go into that game against Ado Den Haag. And no. Oh, chefing. What chefing? What are we chefing up? What are we cooking? So 1 second. So I had to tell the girls that they're being too loud. Bless them. But let's get into that friendly. Now it was a 4-0 win. Comprehensive win. Granted, like the opposition didn't pose much of a threat, but let's look at the positives on our end. All right. So the first goal, Mike Hatto scoring. I mean, keepers are the mayor. It's literally gone through her legs, you know. But listen, the goal's a goal. Larkin scores a tapping from close range to make it 2 from a Weirden cross. And I'm going to speak on Weirden because I think she had a great game. Then Larden scored from a header 3 minutes later. So we were 3-0 up after 11 minutes. The fourth goal came. Where was it? It doesn't say when it was. There we go. Izzy Atkinson. That she pretty much scored with her first touch, making it 4-0 in the 60th minute. Just after the 60th minute. So yeah, 4-0, comprehensive win. But I wanted to talk about Ashley Weirden because my goodness me, she's rapid. And she created a lot. I mean, this game in itself, just looking at obviously the highlights, because the game was on Palace TV live, but I think it kicked off at 5, and I was just wrapping up work, so it was very difficult to even watch the game. But when I saw the highlights, we could have scored about 10, you know, which is a good sign. Larkin was obviously prolific. I think she had a third one that was disallowed for offside, so she could have had a hat trick. And then there were other chances that she did squander, but we were very positive in creating chances. Now, granted, like I said, we may not get that time and space in I'm guaranteed we won't get that time and space in WSL, but you know, you got to respect it. Got to respect what they did, and you got to beat what's in front of you. So really, really excited about what the women are doing. And obviously, it all kicks off this Sunday away at Spurs. Like I said, a very, very tough game. But if we can get anything from that, we've done a great job, you know. But most importantly, I really, really hope that they just enjoy themselves. It's an historic moment for the club. Never been in the WSL ever, so I really, really hope they just have a go. Just have a go. Go out literally swinging. So yeah. And yeah, that's the WSL updates. Moving on to the academy. Under 18s beat Norwich 4-2. It seemed like a pretty open game. Obviously, there was like pivotal moments that swayed it more so into our favour. with one of their players getting sent off. I think it was just before half time. But yeah, Casey's opened the scoring, but that was ruled out for offside. Showed a great composure to take the ball around the keeper, but yeah, he was flagged. Jesse Derry came very close. I'm not gonna lie, the keeper made a mad save. A very, very, very good save from Jesse Derry's free kick in the 16th minute. Hilden makes a very good save to deny Daly, as obviously Norwich will get getting chances themselves. And then they took the lead from the spot. Now, I believe it was Seeley for Norwich, who was running down the right-hand side, you know, causing problems. He cuts it back, and I don't know which player it was, but they got fouled in the box. It was a penalty, and Seeley took it himself and tucked it away. We then levelled from a corner. Yes, we scored from a corner. First team, take note. So Crosswells came in, and then Casey's headed it, and it's come off the post and gone in. I don't think they needed goal line tech there. I think the linesman gave it anyway. So that was 1-1, and that was 1-1 at half time. But like I said, Norwich's Roland was shown a second yellow card. I'll be honest, I don't know what the first tackle was like because they didn't show it in the highlights. But I think if that's your second yellow, I'll be gutted. Yes, I think the second one's harsh. I think the ref could have. Don't get me wrong, we benefited from it, but I think the ref could have gone over to him and said, "Listen, that's your last one," you know. But yeah, second half, Judd puts us ahead. So we gathered the ball on the right hand side after a cross went a bit deeper than it should have been. Showed great footwork to cut inside and slotted it home into the keeper's near post. Jesse Derry then fires in the third. Now, this was kind of like not on the break, but he kind of gathers the ball on the left hand side, and he just drives. And Jesse Derry is very direct, and he drives, cuts in, and then bang, hits a strike. Once again, you could potentially question the goalkeeper, but it's a good strike nonetheless. And it is obviously like he's having a blinding season already. You know, I think that's his 5th or 6th goal so far this campaign. So he's doing amazing. Oligbo pulls one back for Norwich. Quality free kick. So similar technique to like Derry's one, going into the top right hand corner, but this one actually went in off the post. Really, really good free kick. But then we sold the 3 points. And that was done from a Norwich corner where the keeper had gone up. We headed it out, and then Derry knocks it forward. And Adams Coleman was is it Cole? Sorry, Coleman, not Coleman. Coleman sprint literally's got the whole goal in front of him to be able to tap it home for a 4-2 win. So no, really, really good for the academy. Let me just see where that puts them. So that's played 4 and got 7 points. Currently in 6th place, just behind Spurs on goal difference. So that's, yeah, Villa on the 8th are top, then Brighton 2nd, Leicester 3rd, Arsenal 4th, Tottenham 5th, and we are 6th. And Villa are top with 10 points, so just 3 points off top. So yeah, very, very, very good performance. The 21s didn't play. Obviously Franco Ume was drafted up to the first team last week against Leicester. So obviously they got some games up and coming themselves. Just a few more comments. Yeah, first 2 WSL games could be, it could very well be 0 points. But at least we get them out of the way. And obviously the team needs to gel 100% because we have more than a lot of players. And then if we get 100%. If we get a point, buzzing. It's a great point. 1,000,000%. Okay, last bit to finish up. Let's speak on our loanees. Now, obviously the first 2 are, I wouldn't call it, they're not academy because obviously the first team, but just played 62 minutes in his recent win against Hull. He was taken off. From the looks of it, it doesn't look like he's getting as much minutes as he would like, but we'll kind of see how that goes on. Hamada was an unused sub as Rennes beat Montpellier 3-0. So it looks like he might not be getting many minutes. Mathroom started and played 56 minutes in Hartlepool's defeat to Ebbsfleet. Wells Morrison started for Wolston FC. They came back from 2-0 down to draw with Forest Green Rovers. Danny Emre started as Bromley squandered a 2-0 lead and lost 4-2 to Notts County. And Adamola Ola Adabomi came on in the 76th minute in SK Beveren's 3-2 win over Young Genk. And for the dog, he's not here in the chat, but Malcolm Abue came on in the last 10 minutes as Oxford beat Stoke 1-0. They were winning before he came on, just in case. But yeah, Malcolm's not been getting many minutes at all. So that kind of brings us up to date with everything. Yeah. That WSL kicks off this Sunday, guys. Like I said, if I can, I'll do a watch along for that. But it's an historic time for the club, and obviously we'll keep you up to date on Monday with the results of that, and also any other results from the first team. With regards to content-wise for the rest of the week, tomorrow we'll be at QPR, so there'll be a vlog. It'll be out either Tuesday or Wednesday. I know JC said he's going to do his very best to get out on that Tuesday, mad early in the morning, or it'll be Wednesday early in the morning, if that makes sense. But then there will be Tactical Wednesday evening. And then later in the week, we'll have Man United preview. Then obviously the fan cams, and then match preview on the Sunday, potentially. Match reaction. So yeah, that rounds up WSL Academy Lowdown, guys. Oh, and lastly, please check out make sure you go down to our, let me get a banner up, our Twitter. If you don't know our Twitter, or X, sorry, as it's called. Right, I was just typing this up now. Right, make sure you get onto there. We have just posted that we're doing a ticket giveaway with Comavi. 2 tickets to this Saturday's game against Manchester United, so 2 general admission tickets. And what you have to do, if you go onto our X, it's got the details there, but basically follow Comavi. We have to officially check that you followed as well, by the way. And also just type in under the post that we've put out there, the word entry. And we will announce, so it closes, entries close Wednesday 10 p.m. and by Wednesday 10:30 we'll announce the winner on X. So that's a chance to win 2 tickets for this weekend's fixture against Manchester United at Selhurst Park, courtesy of Comavi. And I think that's it, guys. Big up to all of you. Really appreciate you all. Thank you for your time. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, share the stream, share the channel. Help us to grow, and we'll continue to do our best to give you great Crystal Palace content. And the last thing I need to do is fix this. I've got a web camera which seems to not work at the moment. I'll get that fixed. So I'm going to get this all sorted for next Monday. But I'm just glad I didn't like this week. So small steps. Guys, really appreciate you all. And as always, up the Palace. Yee.